Hi, Bug.
Hi, Bug.
Hi, Bugs. This is my girlfriend, Alyssa. This is my girlfriend, Lauren.
And I'm very in love with you.
I love you back.
I'm in love with you even.
I have fallen in love with you.
I would say I'm beyond in love with you even.
Oh, to the moon.
I'm in love, 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 love.
Soulmate.
But how did I know I was in love with you?
That's what we're gonna talk about today. Before we get to the video. Are you subscribed?
Are you liking the video?
Are you commenting? I love you girls, you're beautiful, smart, and you've got potential.
If you comment that exact word verbatim, I will...
That word. Long sentence.
If you comment that verbatim, I will love you forever.
That would be great.
And are you dinging that bell so you can get notified? Because we're posting 3 times a week, my love. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Alright, let's get
to the video.
Yeah, because what if you're dating somebody and you're like, how do I know if I'm in love with them?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a very common thing. When you get in a relationship and you think you love someone and you're like, I want to say it, but like I don't know if I'm in love with them. Did you ever like experience that with me?
Yes. No, I think you know that I did because I would do this thing. I guess this is my first talking point, but when I knew I loved Lauren and I didn't want to say it, there was a lot of like, I adore you.
Oh yeah, like,
you know?
I care so much about you.
And then also there was a lot of like, I love the way, like it would be like, I love, and then like a pause, like, I love how you are in the morning. Like,
yeah.
Very much like that.
Like, I love your presence in my home.
Your spirit.
Yeah. No, it's very
sort of
sweet.
testing the waters. But how do you know?
I'm experiencing something really interesting that I'm curious to see if you guys have ever experienced. This is the first relationship that I've ever been in where I'm not thinking about my next relationship. And I think I've had partners I've loved before, that I've been in love with before, but I'm feeling very secure in a way that I've never felt before.
Yes.
Or very like, I think in previous relationships I would be like, I'm in love, but like, maybe for my next relationship I want to date someone who is like this, or someone who looks like this, or someone who acts like this.
Exactly.
But I feel like I'm never really thinking about an imaginary future partner now.
That's a really good point. I think that for me as well, in previous relationships, I have had a list in my heads.
Alyssa has a second head, by the way.
Gemini.
Oh yeah.
In previous relationships, I've had sort of a list of ideal traits in a partner I've wanted to have. Like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to date somebody who's into fashion like I am? Or like, wouldn't it be nice to date somebody who's like really kind? Like somebody who I really feel like, in addition to all their qualities, is like somebody who is just like good. And in our relationship, I also don't have that list. I feel very fulfilled by who you are. I just feel very at peace, but not in like a not in a too content way. Like, no, I never want you to feel like I'm not excited, because I'm excited every day to be with you, and I'm excited. I wake up before Lauren every day just because I'm an earlier riser, and I get excited for her to wake up because she's always asleep next to me with her arms above her head, mouth open.
That is my classic airing out my sleeping position on the YouTube.
But I just feel like this is the first relationship I've ever been in where I don't feel like on edge. I love you.
I think another way in which like I usually can tell that I'm in love is when I just want the person to meet everyone I've ever met. Like, I wanted to introduce Alyssa to my best friend and all of my acquaintances and my family. I was so excited for her to meet my family. But, or rather, actually, I was really excited for my family to meet her because I was like, this person is so incredibly important to my life, and I want everyone who knows me to know like what a wonderful person I'm with.
Yeah. I feel like a big thing for me and a way to know you're in love with somebody is when your relationship with them surpasses, like, you almost feel like family.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how you know, like, and that's how you know you love your friends too, right?
Yeah.
Like how you know, like, that's one of your best friends is when you feel like you could tell them anything, and when you feel truly seen by somebody. and you feel, I think that's why like I was so excited to introduce you to my family too, because I was like, this is like another member for us, you know?
Yeah. No, I feel that a lot, and it's not in a weird relationshipy sistership way. No. But in a way that no, you got mad at me for doing that in the video. No. It's like I feel like there's like a group of people in your life that you just have this infinite amount of love for. And I think when you truly really love someone in a romantic sense, they kind of enter that circle.
Yeah.
And which is why for me, actually, I feel like I think I have a very interesting relationship with romantic relationships, because a lot of my exes and I are still friends. And even they stay in that family kind of circle for me sometimes in a different context. Like my best friend, we dated a long time ago, like a long time ago, but she is still one of the most important people in my life. And I think that when you like really love someone, there is that opportunity for them to like become kind of an integral part of your life. But I do think that I'm kind of an oddity in that, and I don't know many other people like that. I think if you're like that, just know you're not alone. You're not alone, because I'm like that too.
Yeah. Well, I feel like a lot of the people I've dated, like it's ended like in a not so great way, which is like a lot of relationships end in an unfortunate manner, right? Like not even because like something bad happened, but just it's like that person's been in your life every day, and then they're just not as big of a part of your life, or in a different part of your life. And that's really hard. So like, I think it's normal that a lot of relationships end in not the most wonderful of ways. But I think in my previous loves, I've been at points in my life where I'm not comfortable fully being myself in those relationships.
Big, yeah.
So you can still really love that person, but I feel like our love has been so different and maybe closer to like a love that's right for me, because I felt comfortable enough to be myself and be honest with you. And I think that that's like something that I've done poorly in other relationships in my life, is that I've not fully been myself.
Yeah.
And I've not allowed them to love me as I am.
Yeah. I think that's a great point. I really relate to that. I feel like I love to say that I'm weird, and Alyssa's like, you're not that weird. But for me, I'm like, I feel like I could show Alyssa any side of me, and I still think she would love me and accept me and respect me and care for me. And I feel the exact same way about her. Like I feel like I could see her on her worst day ever, and I would still love her.
Yeah, and
for
we
exactly
figure it out.
Who she is.
I feel like we should talk about like the difference between really liking someone and loving them.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to put that into words.
Yeah.
I feel like there's also like, I don't know, degrees of love, kind of.
Of course. And we've talked about this in a previous video, but like the concept of like settling and like loving somebody, but maybe not like having like,
not being like there's like, I feel like there's a difference between loving someone and being in love with them.
And that's why a lot of people break up.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like something so important to love is doing everything you can to keep the spark alive and keep the romance alive with each other, and still trying to surprise each other.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of like being in love with someone versus loving them.
Yes.
Is like,
you know you're in love because you're trying. Like even if maybe some of the initial glimmer has faded. I don't know, I feel like we never really experienced a honeymoon period. I feel like we're still there.
I feel like we're still in it. Because I don't
think it's gonna stop.
I feel like ideally it never does. I feel like whenever I hear about like couples who have been together for like 50 years or whatever, they're like, it's still like, we are in the beginning stages of our relationship.
Yeah, they're like, she still looks just the same to me.
Yeah.
But now her hair is gray.
And I'm bald. When you really like someone, you might like to spend a lot of time with them, but when you love someone, you want to like collaborate on your life with them.
Yes.
Like I feel like if I just liked someone, I might not let them have very much input in my own personal life and what I do, but I feel like when I love someone, I invite them in. to collaborate with me. Like I feel like Alyssa has changed my life in a lot of ways, and it's not because she's like, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. I feel like rather
I just said that this morning.
I feel like rather it's that I really value her opinions so much that when she, you know, voices something to me or mentions something offhandedly, I think it's much more likely to affect how I think and how I live.
Yeah. Well, I think with love comes like a strong sense of respect.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe when you're first dating somebody and they're like, oh, like I love to do this, you're like, that's cool, and you like, they're like, oh, I really love this book, that's cool. You read like a chapter of it and you're like, this is fine. Like if Lauren was like, read this book, I would be like, yeah, actually I would be listening to it.
Yeah, we are,
because I'm an
Audible girls.
Girly.
Audible sponsorship when?
When? I'm interested in Libby. If you guys know about Libby.
Oh, if you know about Libby, leave a comment.
Yeah, and let me know how you feel about it. I'm interested in it. We want to get our library cards bad. This is something we've been talking about.
Yeah, we do want to get our library cards, especially because this does not have to do with the video, but I want to have more places to hang out and spend time and not have to spend money.
Yeah, it's true.
And I feel like libraries could be cute and fun.
Yeah. Library fabulous.
When do you think you should tell someone that you love them?
Controversial opinion. Be conservative with it. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Wait, that's so fun.
Because I've been in a relationship where somebody's told me they loved me like super quick.
Yeah.
And I wasn't, like, we continued to date. We dated for a long time. And I wasn't weird about it. I was actually cool about it.
Wait, how early?
Like 2 weeks.
Who?
Here's my thing. I was so, okay, this happened to me for like really early on in college.
Yeah.
I was like, I really like you. I don't feel that way about you yet.
Did you say
like,
that?
Yes.
So they were like, Alyssa, I love you.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, hold on, wait, you don't have to reenact exactly how it went down with this person, but let's say current day Alyssa.
If somebody, I think I would react the exact same way that I did.
Okay, so let's do it.
Okay.
I love you.
I really like you, and I really appreciate you sharing with me. Since we've only been together such a short time, I don't feel like ready to say that yet, but I think you're really wonderful, and I hope we can continue the way we've been going. You look so sad.
I would be sad. How did they react?
I think they were cool about it too. Like I think we were both cool about it.
And then how long did you not say it?
Like a couple months. Like
did they keep saying it throughout?
No.
Or did they not say it again until you said it?
I don't think they said it again until I said it. I just think like emotions are running high when you're starting college.
I guess, but then you start dating, and I love you is dropped at 2 weeks, and then you wait a few months to say it.
Yeah.
Was the person overjoyed when you finally said it back? Probably.
Yeah, I think so. I think we were both overjoyed.
I would be overjoyed.
I think we were all overjoyed.
I think if I said I love you to you and you were like, no.
That's not what I said.
Thanks for being vulnerable, but no. I think I would be too scared to ever see you again, maybe. Well, also,
I'm not very scary.
Don't feel pressured to say I love you back to people.
Yes, it's true. Well, if it's not true and they're not cool about it, it's not gonna work out anyways.
Yeah, if they're weird about it, it probably wouldn't work out anyways. So
it's gonna
talking
be a little,
to myself there.
It's gonna be a little awkward. But if you're both cool.
Wait, hold on.
You'll get over it.
Wait,
yeah.
let's practice. Okay, you do I love you to me, and I will be not ready for it.
I feel like we're gonna say the same thing.
No.
Okay. I love you.
Whoa. Hold on. That's crazy. We've only been dating 2 weeks. Let's pause.
Oh my god. I think I did say though, like, it's pretty quick. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah. But I don't need to keep harping on this. This is like a piece of Alyssa lore.
I feel like I've told you this.
No, I would have remembered this. I would have kept that on lock. I would have known.
Well, are you proud of me for not saying it back?
Yeah, if you didn't feel it.
Yeah. Well,
if you didn't feel it.
It was 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We said I love you right around 4 months.
Yeah,
you and I.
The day before 4 months.
Yeah.
Supposedly you were gonna tell me that.
I was gonna take her to dinner.
You love to be formal. I told her it was like probably like midnight
We were in
my car, sitting outside of my apartment in the parking garage, and we were listening to Biba Doobie. She had come on shuffle.
If you wanna.
I think we were listening to a Heartstopper playlist.
I think we were, because we were watching Heartstopper at the time.
And
great show.
I couldn't hold it in any longer, even though I was trying so hard, because I really wanted Alyssa to say it first.
Yeah, well, if you let me take you to dinner.
And you, how to do it how you would have done it.
I would have been like, thank you. Thank you for coming out with me.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. I would have been like, I don't even know. I feel like I'm doing a marriage proposal right now. I feel like I would have been like, you look so beautiful. And then I would have been like, thank you for, because we were going to my hometown, San Diego, California. So we would have been having dinner there. And I would have been like, thank you so much for coming with me and hanging out with my family. And then you probably would have been like, of course, I'm having a great time.
Yeah, I talk just like that.
Of course, I'm Lauren.
Oh, thank you.
And then I would have been like, I've been really thinking about it. And I just wanted to tell you that I love you and I've really loved getting to spend time with you.
And this would be my reaction. Whoa! I'm in love with you too! Toots!
You sound like the,
Darling! I escaped prison again!
But I knew before.
No, I knew too. And I
was just biding my time. And I also, like, we both hadn't been in a relationship for, like, a good while, before we got together. So I think we were both not knowing when it was the right time. And I guess 4 months was the right time for us. We probably could have said it a little earlier. We probably could have said it a little later.
Yeah. I think if you're unsure about, if you don't want to make the other person feel uncomfortable, you can always like let them take the lead on that. But if you want to tell someone you love them and it's not oddly early, what is oddly early? I don't know. You decide.
You decide what's odd.
If 2 weeks is not odd for you, baby, go ahead. But you also have to be understanding. If it is erring on a little bit of an early side, you got to be understanding if they get back.
I feel like you should just be chill. If you want to say it early,
say it early, but
also
prep yourself.
Be cool to them because they might not be there yet.
Have you
and
ever
that's
been
okay.
proposed to?
Yes.
Have you actually?
Well, no, I just feel like everybody I'm with is like, and I feel like this is a classic thing to do when you're in a relationship, is that I haven't actually been proposed to.
Okay.
Like, but people have been like, I have the intention to marry you in the future. I feel like that's a classic thing to do when you're in a relationship with somebody.
I would never do that.
You're a goober.
I love
No, but I feel like that's normal to be like to plan your future together, to be like.
But you've never received like a proper proposal.
Nobody's been like, I want to marry you today.
Imagine if you dropped that on YouTube to me. That'd be so funny.
Not like a real one. No.
Did you see my face when you said yes? I said.
Not a real one, but a clickbait. Alyssa's been proposed to. You should trust yourself. You should trust that you know love when you feel it.
Yeah. It's different for everybody.
Yeah, and if you're a little nervous, that's also fine. It's scary. It's scary to feel something new, especially if it's something you've never felt before. And sit with those nerves.
And it's okay to feel vulnerable.
Yeah. And it's okay if you cry. Lauren cried.
I happy cried when I told Alyssa I loved her because I was feeling so emotional.
Yeah. And whatever happens is okay because it's beautiful that you love that person, and even if you don't get that perfect response or perfect moment that you wanted, that's okay.
And also, one day you will be loved. If you're ever like, I don't know if I'll ever experience love.
Yeah.
Most likely you will. 99% you will. And 1% is for the people who don't want to.
Platonic love is just as beautiful as romantic love.
Yes.
You know this. We know this.
This is a thing we know.
Yes.
But just a reminder.
Yeah. I mean, friendships. I've had friendships be just as loving as our relationship. So,
yeah. There's love all around.
Love is all around us.
I love you, Logan.
I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe.
Subscribe, you nut. I don't know why I said it. And like this video, comment, ding that little bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
Guys, we are uploading 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So get your little bug booty over here.
I love you all, and bye, bug. Bye, bug.
Bye, bugs.
We did it. We talked about love.
And I do love you.
I love you too.